Hey Pittsburgh, what's good in your hood? Have you heard anything about the crock ball? The crock ball. What is a crock ball? It's nothing that you eat. It's something that you attend, and it's happening this fall. The inaugural Crock Ball. It's happening in September, and it's presented by the Bold, Black, and Beautiful Nurses here in Pittsburgh. And the founder of the Bold, Black, and Beautiful Nurses here in Pittsburgh is Miss Gwen Burgess Lane. Thank you so much for joining us for What's Good in Your Hood, Miss Gwen. How are you?
Good, Kiki. Thank you for having me.
Honey, let me tell you something. I never even wore Crocs before. And until we started talking about this crock ball, I was like, what? Oh, I could get some Crocs, but I'm not a nurse. So why don't you tell us about, first things first, the Bold, the Black, the Beautiful Nurses. The Bold, the Black, and Beautiful Nurses. This is not a soap opera. This is an organization. This is a group, actually, to encourage and inspire and network Black nurses, right? So give us a story about it.
So in 2016, I ventured into becoming a nurse practitioner. Well, 2016, my BSN and then on. And so during those classes, I only seen myself. And I'm like, I have to have a tribe out here. Like, where are my people?
Mhm.
And so I looked around for some Black nurses who I could vibe with, who understood what I was saying. I understood what they were saying. We could build together. And so that's how Bold, Black, and Beautiful Nurses got started. We started a group to network and encourage each other. And it's gone on into mentorship as well as giving scholarships and helping with employment. So it's really grown over the last 6 years.
I've seen reports that in the healthcare field that employment has declined. A lot of people have kind of left their jobs due to the pandemic. How has this group embraced that, or how have you focused on that? Have you focused on encouraging nurses to stick around? Like, how have you all faced that situation?
So one of the things that we like to say is that there is an opportunity for every medical person, especially nurses, to go beyond the bedside. No longer do we have to be tied to the 12-hour shifts in the clinic, in the hospital, but we know that nursing is necessary in every avenue, long-term care, acute care, whatever. So we encourage nurses to go to work, not only show up, but show up in excellence, because our patients are waiting for us. And it's important for our community to know that we're out there, we're at the table, and we're here to serve you. So we definitely encourage nurses and nursing students to show up, but show up in excellence, because our people need us.
Now, you all go through a lot.
Ooh,
Hats
yeah.
off, hats off. And I'm not just talking about through the pandemic. I'm talking every day. We think we know because we watch Chicago Med and old episodes and this, but that's light compared to what you all go through. What programs or events or activities other than the crock bar, which we'll talk about, but what do you do to keep that excitement, between the Bold, the Black, and Beautiful Nurses, as they go throughout their days at work?
So a lot of us, let's just say in the group, we have a strong Facebook network.
Okay.
And so we try to encourage each other, give people outlets of things that they can safely do after work, to keep themselves in a good place. We have a self-care collaboration group. A lot of times we have small groups, people we mentor with in a small group, that we encourage in a small group, but we definitely always try to encourage them to do some self-care through the COVID. I shouldn't say through the COVID pandemic, because we're still in it.
Yeah.
But during COVID, we really, really were pushing self-care. You're giving so much of yourselves, and we all know that you can't pour from an empty vessel. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes doing something small, just doing your nails, taking a bath, taking some time out to say yes to you, those are things that we try to do.
Okay, so let's talk about the crock ball. I know it's coming in September. Is this the first? This is the
first.
This is the first. What was the inspiration behind the crock ball? I mean, I want to say Crocs because people in the medical field, you kind of y'all put Crocs on the main line. Everybody's wearing them now. But tell me about the crock ball and what inspired you to want to do this.
I have to give a shout out to a friend of mine. His name is Kevin McNeil of One Nation Mentoring. He does a sneaker ball every year.
I love them.
Which I'll be attending.
Yes.
And then his slogan is take a walk in the young people's shoes, to see what they're going through. So I myself, I'm like, wait a minute, we have been through so much in nursing, period, but this pandemic really shed a light on what nurses endure, caring for other people. And so I'm like, we need to be celebrated, especially Black nurses. During the pandemic, I seen where I'm sort of going off, if that's okay.
No,
Nurses were
go.
able to drop their kids off for the weekend, which was a beautiful thing, so that they can go in and take care of their patients. But a lot of times in our communities, we don't have that. You had to go to work, try to stay safe, and come report back to your family. And so I just want to celebrate all those nurses who showed up at work, Black, white, Asian, but the emphasis is on Black nurses who showed up and continue to show up. So one of the things that we would say, take a walk in our shoes, it would be Crocs. That's usually the staple for nurses. So the CrocBall was started.
So I have to say this because, some of our audiences are not African American, and they would question, well, there's white nurses, there are Asian nurses, there are male nurses. What makes a Black nurse so significant versus the other races? And what would your response to that be? I mean, I would know the answer, but you representing this program, this organization, you respond to that.
Let me just pause and say, we have male nurses, we have Asian nurses, we have Caucasian nurses in our group. Let me just say that. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with us celebrating ourselves. A lot of times, I know for me as a mom, a young married woman, it took a lot for me to become a nurse. I didn't have all that support system behind me. I'm celebrating everybody who looks like me. Everyone everybody ain't struggle. We can't say that. But for the ones who, however you got there, I'm celebrating you.
Would you say it's harder being a Black nurse? Have you?
How far
come on.
I
don't know. Because I feel that the field period.
When I worked on a unit, I worked 12-hour shifts. It was me. I was there by myself. And although most nurses there were nice to me, sometimes you want to be able to go to someone that looks like you, who understands you completely, and ask for help. And have that camaraderie. Not saying that there was people who weren't there, but I mean, racism is everywhere, every walk of life. So you're going to feel it in nursing as well.
Our country is dealing with so much, Gwen. I mean, you're dealing with mass shootings and mental illness and the pandemic and now monkeypox. And it's all filtering into the healthcare field. It's giving more charge to you and people that are in your field. How are you holding up? I know you have the group, but how are you holding up?
I'm trying. It takes a lot of prayer. I'm just going to be honest. It's overwhelming. I work in a school district. It's overwhelming. Caring for it's so much more than medicine now. Even when I worked in the hospital, someone could come in with the flu, but there could be an alcohol and drug component. There could be a mental illness component, and mental illness is on the rise. So there's so much more to just giving someone a shot or giving someone medicine. So it takes a strong support group. It also takes, for me, a lot of prayer, a lot of patience from my family. And that's what it takes. That's how I'm getting through. That's the only way.
Okay, so let's end it this way.
Sure.
Next time we see you or someone like you, a bold, a Black and beautiful nurse on our unit taking care of us, what do you want us to say to them? They're working so hard. Just tell us what can we do to make I know the answer, of course, but what can we do to make your day better and put a smile on your face and make you know you matter?
I just say thank you. If it was me, I'd be like, I see you, sis, something like that. But just to say thank you. I just want to say one thing really quick that you asked before and I didn't answer. When I worked on a unit, someone told me that I was the aide, and I told them I was their nurse, and they said, no, go get my nurse. And I told them that I was the nurse, and they said, go get my nurse. So I had to go get the aide, and she said, no, she's your nurse. Those are the things that we encounter. So if you see me out there, or you see another nurse out there, I don't care if you see an aide. I see you, sis. You're doing an amazing job. I appreciate you. Those are the little things that can be said.
Listen, if this person is in charge of keeping you alive,
they don't care.
Just like the person that is delivering your food at the restaurant, you need to be nice.
Yes.
because I got the cord. No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I got the cord.
I got the cord. No, I'm kidding. Don't send any emails. Thank you so much, Gwen. So when is the CrocBall? When can we expect it? When can we get tickets? How can we do that?
So we have our link out, and I can send you the link, Kiki. It is September 3rd, 2022. And I guess I might as well say the place because I didn't put the place out there, but people keep asking me. It's at Slate Studio down in the Strip District. More information will come out. We got DJ Girl Quit Playing. It's going to be a nice celebration for nurses. And let me just put a pin in that. It's not just for nurses. You want to say how you want to appreciate nurses? Come out and celebrate with us.
Because there's a reason why you're doing this. There's a scholarship involved, right?
There is. There is the Calvin W. Richardson Scholarship Fund. We want to give 5 nurses $1,000, student nurses of an accredited school $1,000. So we want to raise funds for that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so you need to find us. You need to find you on Facebook, Bold, Black, and Beautiful Nurses.
It's hashtag B, the number 3, and N as in Nancy.
Got it.
And so there's a Facebook page that says the CrocBall. You can get information.
And I have it on my page too, of course. You got time. You better get these tickets now because they're going to sell out.
We got 10 early bird tickets left.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. Okay. I see you.
Yes. Yeah. So $50 for early bird and the regular tickets will be $100. I don't care if there were $500. I need my people to come out and support this event because it is for a worthy cause.
It really is. Thank you so much, Gwen. I thank you
Kiki,
for telling us what's good in your hood. I see you, sis.
Yeah. Thank you, sis.